bookworms, and welcome to my channel. I am Cassie here at Cassie's Bookish Corner, and I have a big 40 plus book haul for you. I have been acquiring a lot of books in the month of August and some books in July. I had a vlog all set up showing you what I got in July, but that vlog kind of crashed and did not work out very well, so I've put them in this haul too. I hope I got them all because I cannot really remember what I got in July, but I'm so excited to show you what I got my kids, and yeah, let's just get into this. I'm not going to go into great detail about these books, so if you're interested in them, I highly suggest looking them up on Goodreads, and let me know if you find a new favorite. Okay, so the first 4 books I have here I got for my kids, mainly my oldest son because he is the one that can really read right now. This first book here is The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer, and we have read this already. We need to get to the second one, but he's wanted to collect these books, so I found it and I got it for him. And then the next 3 books are part of a series. I have books 3, 6, and 7. And it's for the Diary of the Wimpy Kids series. And I have The Last Straw, Cabin Fever, and The Third Wheel. Sorry for the changed camera angle, if there is one. My husband called, so I had to take the call, and it messed up my stand thing. Anyways, these are in no particular order. I just got them off my bookshelves, put them on the couch, kind of stacked them up, but, you know, failed. I didn't put them in author stuff, but some authors have got the same books of, I got several books of the same series or trilogy or whatever, so I'm just gonna let you know the names of the books and the authors. Okay, so I have 3 books that I found that go to the True Blood series, and I have Club Dead by Charlaine Harris, Living Dead in Dallas, and Dead as a Doornail, all by Charlaine Harris. I think I have the 2nd and 3rd, and one of them is like the 5th or 6th. I don't know, someone had to find the 4th or 5th book. So I've got these. Cemetery Girl by David Bell, and then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Solomon Snow and the Stolen Jewel by Kay Umansky. I have the Silver Spoon, so I found this and I grabbed it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna read it, but because I had the first book, I grabbed this book. The next book is Fly By Night by Frances Hardinge. Sorry, I butchered your last name. But this is if all the books were banned. In the whole entire world, what if books were banned? And I'm guessing this girl has to go save the books. I don't know, but oh, it intrigued me, so I grabbed it. Okay, so I have 2 classics here. One, I am trying to collect every edition of it that I possibly can, and just anything by that author or related to the author, and that is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I have quite a collection going on now of just books pertaining to her, and I'm so excited that my collection is very slowly growing, but it is growing. And then the other book is, whoops, it's backwards and upside down. It is The 101 Dalmatians. I don't know if there's a cover for this, but I absolutely love how it looks. It's very bright pink, and I just love how they illustrated the dogs on the cover. Another book I have is Seraphina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty. I don't know, I think this is a middle grade book. It might have been considered as YA, but probably down to middle grade. I don't know anything about this, but I got it because it looked interesting. I loved the cover. And then I got Dragonfly and Ember by Diana Gabaldon. I need to finish the first book and continue on. Another book I found is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and another book is The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. I've heard a lot about these 2 books, never read them. I probably should have read this one a long time ago, and I've heard not really, I mean, I've heard a lot, but at the same time I haven't. It's just once it came out I heard tons, but I don't hear about it anymore. So is it good? Is it not good? I'll find out when I read it. These 2 books are by the same authors. There are 3 books in each book, and it is The Legend of Drizzt, both collector's editions, book 1 and book 2. It's hard to tell the covers with the glares, I'm sorry. But this is by R.A. Salvatore. If you've read anything by him or have read this, please let me know because I have the first two with 6 books here. Is this a series I should read? I looked at the reviews and it was kind of high reviews, I guess, but I don't know. It's so heavy and I love the covers. Hollow City, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. The Oathbreaker's Shadow by Amy McCulloch. And Warcross by Marie Lu. Alright, I found the 3rd book of the Eragon series, and that's Braesinger by Christopher Paolini. I wish I had found the one with the cover on it, but I'm just happy to have the book. Then I have the Forbidden Library, another book about banned books, I think, or a forgotten library, or Forbidden Library, and it's just, books are just not allowed anymore, I guess, and it looks very creepy, very neat. I'm wondering what trouble they will get into when they go into this library. Okay, 2 books that I am beyond happy to have. I am a huge Doctor Who fan. I watch the show over and over again as much as I can. It's like I crave the show. I just love watching it. I'm very nervous about this new season, but I always am when they bring on new doctors. It's just, I don't know. We'll see how this series comes across, or this season comes across, but I'm so happy to have these 2 books. And the first book is The Pirate Loop with the 10th Doctor, and he is my absolute favorite Doctor. I'm so happy to have this. And then the next book is The 12 Doctors of Christmas, and I've seen this a lot on Instagram, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have that book, and I've got it, and the cover is gorgeous. I can't wait to read it at Christmas time and just get more of the Doctor Who feels and emotions that I get when I watch the show. Okay, so like I told you, I want to collect anything Jane Austen related, and I have 2 books here related to Jane Austen. This one is The Essays of Jane Austen, edited by Ian Watts, and this one is so interesting. It's What Jane Austen Ate and Charles Dickens Knew, From Fox Hunting to Whist, The Facts of Daily Life in the 19th Century England by Daniel Pole. Sorry. So I'm very interested in this because it tells about what they needed to wear, how they talked. They had a glossary of like what people worked as, their professions, and what they were called, and it's so interesting. I skimmed through it a little bit, but I really need to get into it and more in depth. I have 3 classics here. I have Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I loved this, and I love how they did this on the front of the cover. I love books when they put that extra stuff on the covers. And then I have The Swiss Family Robinson, and I really loved how they put the designs on this cover. And then I got Poems Here at Home by James Wickham Riley. I've not gone through this, but I absolutely love how it's designed. Armada by Ernest Cline, My Plain Jane by the Lady Janies, Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I've read this and I enjoyed it. Not as much as I wish I would have, but it was still a very good read, especially if you're a fan of Jane Eyre, which I do need to read. Eon by Alison Goodman, The Red Queen and the Other Queen by Philippa Gregory. Books that I loved and read when I was younger. Goosebumps books by R.L. Stine. This one is Night of the Living Dummy 3. And One Day at Horrorland. If you've read this book and you know the number that this comes in, let's see, this one is number 40, but this does not have a number. Does that mean it's like book 1 or a different part of a thing that's opposite from this stuff? I don't know, but please let me know. Is this the very first one, or is this separate from the numbered books? The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini, The Ancient by R.A. Salvatore, Wedding Night by Sophie Kinsella, Sleeping Beauty and Other Stories. I love collecting these editions. They're more for children's editions, great illustrated classics. I used to read these kind of classic books a lot when I was younger. I think I read the edition of Pride and Prejudice and a few others that I really enjoyed, but it makes me want to actually read the not cut down versions of those amazing classics. but I do have this because I love Sleeping Beauty and fairy tales. And the last book I have is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. This is the first hardback cover that I have pertaining to this Mortal Instruments world, the Shadowhunter world, but I have read first book, second, and third book. I do not have the fourth, but I do have this fifth one now. I actually almost got rid of these books. If I should continue on, let me know. That I'm having a trouble getting into them, but I don't know if it's because I didn't read them when I was younger and I didn't get so into it as people are now. So yeah, just let me know. Alright, so here are all the lovely books that I have acquired in July and August, and I hope you enjoyed this book haul. I am very happy to own all of these books, and I hope I do enjoy them when I get the chance to read them. Let me know if you have any favorites in this book pile. Let me know your least favorite book if you've read any of these. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you in another video. Bye!